So today, we're going to build the ultimate playbook for business strategy. We've taken insights from some of the best consultants and business schools out there to put together a complete framework, how to think, how to plan, and how to execute like a truly world-class strategist. Let's dive right in. So, what's the secret sauce? What really separates the best strategists from everyone else? Is it just one specific framework, some secret skill they learned? Well, the real answer is, it's a mix of everything. It's a combination of mindset, the right tools, and the right perspective. And in this explainer, we're going to build that complete playbook together, from the inside out, starting with the most important part, the strategist's own mind. You see, the foundation of any great strategy, it's not a spreadsheet. It's not some complex model. It's the strategist's own internal operating system. Before you can even think about analyzing a market or solving a problem, you have to get your own mindset right. This is the first and honestly the most critical layer of the playbook.
So what is a consulting mindset? Well, look at this definition. It's not just about being a deep thinker. It's about the specific behaviors and attitudes that actually get results, the kind that attract clients and deliver real value. It's what helps you go from just having ideas to actually creating something meaningful. So let's break down the 7 C's that make up this mindset.
First up is confidence. And let's be clear, this is not about arrogance. It's that bedrock belief in your own expertise and the value you bring to the table. Without it, you hesitate, you second-guess yourself, and there's no way you can lead a team through a tough strategic change. It's basically the prerequisite for taking any action at all.
And building on that confidence, you need certainty. This is the conviction that lets you make the tough calls without getting paralyzed by all the what-ifs. You know, strategy is all about navigating uncertainty, and having certainty in your process is what allows you to move forward with purpose.
Okay, this next one is a little subtle, but it is so powerful. Your capacity to have. So many of us, without even realizing it, hit a self-imposed ceiling on our own success. Think about it like this. Are you mentally ready to land a $100,000 contract? Or do you subconsciously kind of shy away and stick with the $10,000 deals you're used to? Expanding this capacity means you're actually ready for that next level of growth.
And look, we have to talk about money. A healthy connection to it is absolutely crucial. Strategy isn't some academic exercise, right? It has to be sustainable. And that means understanding the direct financial value of your work and being confident enough to price it that way. Undervaluing what you do is a classic trap that a strong mindset helps you completely avoid.
It's pretty simple, really. You can't be effective if you're not crystal clear. Clarity is all about focus. When you know exactly what your goals are, who you're serving, and what you offer, everything just falls into place. Your marketing gets better, your decision-making gets sharper, everything.
Now this is a big one, shifting your self-identity. You have to stop seeing yourself as an employee and start seeing yourself as a proactive, accountable business owner. An employee waits for someone to tell them what to do. A business owner sets the direction. That mental shift right there unlocks true accountability and the drive to own the results, good or bad.
And finally, number 7, commitment. This is the fuel for the entire engine. When challenges pop up, and trust me, they always will, commitment is that unwavering dedication that just pushes you right through them. It's the resolve to see your strategy through from a cool idea on a whiteboard all the way to a successful launch.
Okay, so we've got the mindset locked in. Now we can add the second layer to our playbook, the toolkit. This is where we go from the why of our thinking to the how of our work, using proven, structured processes to tackle pretty much any strategic challenge that comes our way.
And here it is, a process that's legendary in the consulting world, the McKinsey 7-step process. It's famous for being incredibly rigorous, and it forces you to go from a vague challenge to a concrete, actionable solution. But notice the flow here. You don't just jump into analyzing data. Nope. You start by really defining and structuring the problem, which makes sure you're solving the right problem from the get-go. But, you know, a great process is useless without the right skills to back it up. To really bring this 7-step model to life, you need this mix of core skills. And it's a blend, right? You've got hard skills like analytical thinking, but they have to be paired with softer skills like communication and collaboration. You can't just be a good analyst. You have to be a great communicator to actually get buy-in for your ideas.
All right, mindset, check. Toolkit, check. Now it's time to turn our focus outward. A great strategist has to be a master of their environment. This next layer is all about understanding that competitive battlefield and all the forces that shape your industry.
And if there's one classic framework you absolutely need to know for this, It's Michael Porter's 5 Forces. This thing is a powerful tool for diagnosing just how competitive an industry is and where the profits are. By looking at these 5 forces, you can understand where the power lies, spot threats before they happen, and see the entire game board, not just the players right in front of you.
Now, this highlights a really important shift in how we think about strategy. The old way? Obsess over your competitors. It was a reactive game. But the modern, much more resilient approach is to become customer-obsessed. When your entire strategy is built around creating unique value for your customer, you're building a durable advantage that's way harder for anyone else to copy. And this quote from the legendary strategist, Kenichi Ohma, just says it all perfectly. The heart of strategy is not about beating the competitor, but about creating value for the customer. It's so simple, but so powerful. Winning isn't about crushing the other guy, it's about making your customer feel like they've won. We've covered mindset, tools, and the market. Now we're at the final layer, execution and growth. Because let's face it, a brilliant strategy is totally useless if you can't actually implement it and scale it. This part is all about turning that strategic vision into a growing, thriving reality.
Just look at these numbers for a second. In a cutthroat field like financial services, 75% of firms are already using AI. So what does that tell you? Scaling your business efficiently today means leveraging technology. It's not a nice-to-have anymore. It's the engine of growth.
Now, growth often needs fuel, usually in the form of cash, and that brings you to a fundamental choice: debt or equity. Think of it this way. With debt financing, you keep full ownership, you're the boss, but you've got a fixed bill to pay. With equity, you share the risk, which is great, but it means you're giving up a piece of the pie and some control. The right choice here really depends on your goals and how much risk you're willing to take on.
And finally, you absolutely cannot scale if you ignore risk. The 3 lines model is a fantastic framework for managing it. Your first line is your operational team, the people on the ground managing risk day to day. The second line is your compliance folks who oversee and support them. And the third line is an independent audit that checks up on everyone. This structure makes sure that as you grow, your risk management grows right along with you.
So there you have it. We've built the complete Strategist playbook, layer by layer, from the inside out. Now the real question is for you. As you think about your own business or your career, which one of these areas, your mindset, your toolkit, your view of the battlefield, or your plan for growth, holds the biggest opportunity for you to level up right now?
And that's a wrap on our explainer for building a strategist playbook. Thanks for diving in with us, and we'll catch you on the next one.